Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Tuesday, so we have more overdress reveals as well as zero reveals and B and P premium reveals. So let's get started. The first reveals were that um, there will be a rank reward for the new Gancelot in Japan, so we'll get it in English soon. And of course, there will be the Daikaiser sleeves, both of the Daikaisers. Um, and yeah, then moving on, the other news are that there will be an event with 2 triple Rs and more cards for Mega Colony in Vanguard Zero, and you can also get the old triple Rs as a reward and more stuff if you like. And also, they revealed some cards for premium, B premium and premium. So the first card is the one in the left, that is a Royal Paladin card, and its skill is Count. In the front row rear guard circle, all of your front row rear guards cannot be retired by your opponent's card effects. So it's like a resist, but only for retired. And the other skill is auto. When this unit is placed on rear guard during your main phase, cost contra +1 and put a grade 2 rear guard on the bottom of your deck. Draw 2 cards and choose a card from your hand and call it to rear guard circle. So it's a filter for Royal Paladin. And then the other card, that is the one in the right, it's an alien, I guess for seal. And its skill is when this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle or Rear Guard Circle, auto if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 2 or greater, cost Soul Blast 1 and perform one of the effects below. If it's a grade 3, you can perform all the effects below instead. The two effects are: the first one, your opponent made Contra Blast 1. If they did not, you draw a card. The second one is, your opponent may Soul Blast 1, and if they did not, you choose one of your opponent's Vanguard, and it gets minus 5k until end of turn. Then they revealed more promos. 5 promos for the new format, which is Overdress. The first promo is it's a Dragon Empire 1, and its skill is when this unit is placed on rear guard circle, if your opponent has no units in the same column as this unit, contra +1, and this unit gets plus 10k until end of turn. The second promo, it's for Dark States. It looks like Pale Moon, and it is called Dearful Doll Violetta, and its skill is act if this card is in your soul. If your soul has 10 or more cards, cost contra +1 and call this card to R. The other card is for Brandgate, and it is called Rapid Charger, and its skill is auto rear guard circle. When the attack this unit boost hits, soul charge 1. The next card is for Ketter Sanctuary, and its name is Prescription Angel, something Angel Featherish. Its skill is auto rear guard circle. When your Vanguard is attacked, cost contra +1 and retire this unit. Choose a face-up card in your damage zone, call it to Guardian Circle, and put the top card of your deck into your damage zone face-up. So it's not a counter charger, sadly, but at least if you lost a trigger, you can guard with it from your damage zone. The last promo is like an Aqua Force card for Stoicheia, and it is called Swill Assault, and its skill is auto rear guard circle. When the attack this unit boosted hits a Vanguard, if it's the third battle of this turn, cost retire this unit and counter charge. So they give counter charge for Stoicheia. I don't think Stoicheia needs counter charge. I think Stoicheia needs soul charge, but it will be better if this card would set put this unit into your soul instead of retire this unit, but it's okay. The next news are well, some promos for over triggers. They are the common over triggers, the Cray Elemental ones, but with anime designs. Yeah, that's all for the over triggers. And the reveals for this week, they started with Stoikeia. And the first one is a grade 3 with Persona Right, called Hydraulic Ram Dragon. And its skill is when this unit attacks a Vanguard, if another card in your bind zone is in your bind zone, this unit gets plus 5k until end of that battle. So this card is basically support for Alchemagic deck. The second reveal was an order grade 3 called The Cursed Soul Wiggles in Agony. And to play this card, you may pay Soul Blast 2. And its skill is look at 4 cards from the top of your deck, choose up to 1 unit card from among them, call it to rear guard circle, and discard the rest. If this card is in Alchemagic, call up to 2 cards to rear guard circle instead of 1. So if you activate this from your drop zone, binding it from your drop zone, you will call 2. And all units called with this order skill gains power plus 5k until end of turn. The next reveal, they revealed 4 cards for Dragon Empire. The first one is Dragritter Sapphire, and its skill is auto. When this unit intercepts, costs Soul plus 1, and this unit gains plus 5k until end of that battle. It's like the Dark States one, but instead of Control plus 1, Soul plus 1. The other one is Dragiter Arvalis. His skill is when this unit is placed on rearguard circle, Control plus 1 and Soul plus 1, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or greater rear guards and retire it. Basically the front row. At least you are against Stoikeia. The next one is Stealth Rogue of Strife Udamaru. His skill is auto rearguard circle. When this unit attack hits, discard a card from your hand and draw a card. An effect that I like in Vanguard 0, but not much here in Vanguard, especially in Overdress. But okay, we can complain, it's the first set. The next card is an order grade 3, and it's Sunlight Punishment. And it looks so cool with the big chicken in the background. Its skill is play this with cost if you have 1 or more cards, counterblast any number of those cards. If you have 1 or more face-up cards, counterblast any number of those cards. So you can counterblast any number that you want, and for each counterblast that you pay, you can retire one of your opponent units. The next one is we're starting with the archetype that they showed the last week, that it's basically Dark Irregulars in Dark States and OTT in Ketter Sanctuary. This is the starter that is called Uncanny Burning, and it's the same skill as all the starters. If you're going second, you will draw when you roll upon him. The grade 1 is called Deep Night Sonicer, and its skill is auto. When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, Soul Charge 1, and count in rearguard circle during your turn. If your soul has 10 or more cards, these units gain plus 10k. So it's an 18k booster or 18k attacker. The grade 2 is Electro Spartan, and its skill is auto. When this unit is rolled upon by Master of Gravity, Bar Magnus, the grade 3, the boss unit, cost put a card from your hand into your soul, draw a card, and soul charge 1. So as you can see, this is very Dark Regular-ish, trying to soul charge as much as possible, because the boss, the grade 3 boss, will use a lot of soul. And his second skill is auto. When the unit is placed in a rearguard circle, cost counter plus 1 and soul charge 2. Okay, so the boss unit is Master of Gravity Baron Magnus. He has Persona right, and his skill is the same, basically the same as Gastille and B era. It's auto Vanguard Circle. When this unit attacks, cost counter +1 and perform all effects according to the number of cards in your soul. 5 or more cards, you draw a card. 10 or more cards, this unit gets power plus 10k and critical +1 until the end of that battle. And 15 or more cards, both you and your opponent put all of your own rear guards into your souls and choose up to 2 cards from your soul, call them to rear guard circle, and those units gain plus 10k until the end of turn. So basically you are retiring, well, not retiring, but you put your opponent's rear guards into his or her soul, and you call 2 more attackers in your front row. Then here is Magus. Well, it's not Magus, but it's basically Magus. This one is the starter, and the archetype is Sorcerers this time instead of Magus. The same skill as all the starters. The grade 1 is called Tier Square Sorceress, and she has 2 skills. The first one is when this unit is rolled upon by Pentaglim Sorceress, the grade 2, counter +1 and draw a card. And the second skill is auto rearguard circle, and once per turn, when your drive check reveals a trigger unit, cost counter +1, choose one of your opponent's throw roll rearguards and put it into the bottom of their deck. So it's like, it reminds me to Year Chronicle, but in United Sanctuary, but not Ketter Sanctuary. Kind of weird. The grade 2 is Pentaglim Sorceress, as I said before, and her skill is auto when this unit is rolled upon by Hexaor Sorceress. The grade 3, look at 3 cards from the top of your deck and put them on the top of your deck in any order. It's like Hexagonal Magus, the original Hexagonal Magus with break right. And her second skill is auto when this unit is placed on rearguard circle, look at the top card of your deck and put it on the top or the bottom of your deck. And then if you put it on the bottom of your deck, this unit gains plus 2k until end of turn. And finally, the main boss for Ketter Sanctuary in this set is Hexaorb Sorceress, and her skill is the first one, auto Vanguard Circle. When your drive check reveals a trigger unit, choose one of your rear guards and it gets power plus 10k until end of turn. Keep in mind that this one is not once per turn, so 2 triggers. Basically, each trigger is 20k for a unit, except the over trigger, that is 100 million and 10k. And the second skill is act Vanguard Circle once per turn. If you persona roll this turn, cost control +1 and soul +1, reveal up to 1 critical trigger or front trigger from your hand and put it into the top of your deck, and this unit gains drive +1 until end of turn. So yeah, it's okay because it's a count +10 to your triggers, like the Pentagonal Magus, but the second skill is like only 1 drive if you are in Persona right, and it's like Tomari Seto's deck also do 3 drives without being in Persona right, so it's kind of hot, but okay, that's what we got. And then we have the next week we'll have reveals for Brand Gate and Dragon Empire. The first one is called Orofisto, and the second one is called Yujin. I think that the first one is the Link Joker one that everyone is hyped for, and the second one is kind of like Narukami boss, because it's like sparking and has all that lightning, and it's like a desert gunner. So it will be interesting to see a Desert Gunner boss. And yeah, that's all. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. And please give a like and subscribe, and a comment of what you expect to see the next week, and if you're glad to see Magus again and Gastille again. Bye bye.